guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like I say this every time I record a video, but I know it's been a minute since I've uploaded. Frankly, it's just kind of been a struggling somewhat experience trying to have an art career and raise a child that's under a year old. So I'm still trying to figure out the kinks. But aside from just that, I also have made the decision after years of kind of struggling with the idea to separate my art. So on this channel, you're gonna see a lot of cuter things, kawaii, pastel colors, you know, less serious subject matter. And it's just gonna be a little bit more fun and carefree. I do have another channel that I won't explicitly be sharing on these videos, but I will have a link coming soon on my website that I'm currently building. That's been an adventure in itself, building my website. I have been very happy with how my website is coming along, and it's showing my two personalities, which is the cutesy side, the pinks, the pastels, but then my other channel and my other content does reflect a little bit more darker subject matter or more stylized in a darker way that's inspired by tattoo illustrations, gothic imagery, and classic / semi-classic comic book illustrations, specifically Batman of like the 90s to early 2000s era. But it just doesn't fit in this channel, and so I wanted to have a separate space for it. So this video that you're going to be watching, I drew these probably about a month ago, and I just haven't put the video together, but I really enjoy this content that I'm about to share with you. It's the color wheel challenge. I had a lot of fun with it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you stay around to see some new content coming up. Like I said, I will share a little bit more about my other channel in some other videos, but I will have a website coming up too that will be sharing a lot of that in a more general scope. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! So first up we have red, and at first I had no idea what I was going to do for this color. Nothing came into my mind. And then I was looking through some different ideas, and I remembered Mariah Elizabeth's Straw Bunny character from one of her videos that I really love going back and rewatching. And it's one of the first I remember really watching on her channel. And so I decided to draw this Straw Bunny character, and I really like how it came out in my style. Next up we have orange, and this is Toulouse from the Aristocats. The Aristocats is one of my daughter's favorite movies to watch, and it's one of my favorites to watch too because I love the cats and the music and the art style. It's just one of my favorite eras of Disney. So as you can see in the sketches, I kept going back and forth on which direction I wanted to take it, and I did end up with kind of like a little bit of a chibi version. I wish I had gone a little bit harder in the chibi direction, but I still think he turned out really cute. He's one of my favorite characters because he's the little artiste of the kitty cat clan, and so I can relate a little bit. This is yellow, and one of my favorite villains from any series really is Bill Cyper. I was not a part of the original fandom that got to work out the secrets and the behind the scenes stuff, but I have watched the series several times over now, and I really love watching this. It was so well done. I wish they would come back with it and do some more with it because there's so many options to go from. But I had a lot of fun drawing him. He's definitely one of the more simpler characters, but I love the character. It was a lot of fun to draw him. Okay, so next up we have green, and I went with my favorite green boy, which is Kermit the Frog, and I decided to do the tea meme, and instead of doing tea, I decided to do coffee. That's where my mind is, kind of as a nod and a throwback to the origins of Kermit, which was with Wilkins Coffee, which is kind of where Kermit really got his big start. So in another instance of Memorial, I did embrace chaos because that was kind of the whole vibe of those original Wilkins Coffee videos. Next up, I have blue, and I had thought a couple of different directions with blue. Bubbles was an option, but I just wasn't feeling it, so I remembered Steven Universe and Sapphire, and I was like, oh, this would be a great choice for this light blue color that I have. I haven't actually drawn Sapphire before, but I always thought she was one of the prettier characters, and I wanted to draw her, and I did a little bit of enhancement with her clothing to not make it look so, so flat, which is the style of Steven Universe. So I made the fabric look more like fabric, and then in the end, when I was doing the coloring, I have this pretty glitter texture, and I thought it was a really nice pop on the blue of her outfit. This is probably one of my favorite ones. I was really happy with how it turned out. Indigo is what I'm calling this one. And yes, I have a little bit of an odd color wheel. I did pick my colors myself. I wanted to do this character for blue, but then realized it worked with indigo better and it gave me a chance to do sapphire. So this is aesthetically one of my favorite Heartless from Kingdom Hearts 2, but it is one of those that I have never beaten or accomplished anything with this. The whole character idea is that you're supposed to keep it jumping in the air, and that's how you get different prizes that you need for different synchronization, all this kind of stuff. I have never been able to figure it out. Even when they changed it to the reaction commands and you could just press triangle to get it to do what it wanted, nope, never worked. I could not figure them out. But I do love the rare truffles. They're some of my favorite designs, and this one was my favorite, and it worked with the indigo color scheme. So I was like, okay, great choice. I had a little bit of a problem getting the eyes to look exactly how I wanted them, but I was happy with how they turned out in the end. Okay, so for purple, we have Muffy, and she is design-wise one of my favorite characters from Animal Crossing. I have not had her on my island in Animal Crossing New Horizon, but I did have her in Pocket Camp. She's one that I would keep there pretty regularly. And I just always thought she was just one of the cutest characters. I love the very identifiable goth moment that she has. The biggest difference with this is I did take away her scarf because I absolutely hate the original scarf they give her. It does not match the vibe. So I thought this little cardigan overshirt was really cute, the little skull details, and instead of her little maid hat, I did a flower crown, and I really, really, really like this one. This one may be my actual favorite. And finally, we have pink, and this one's probably going to be a little controversial because I could have done it for purple, but then I really wanted to draw Muffy, and so I was like, well, luckily the Cheshire cat has two colors, pink and purple. So I ended up drawing the Cheshire cat based off of the Disney animated cartoon, which is my favorite version of Cheshire Cat because to me he's one of the most chaotic in the film. I did him a little bit more stylized because I didn't want to do just a direct copy and paste, but I was really happy with how he kind of turned out looking so unhinged. And it was fun to kind of make it look a little floaty in the idea that he is starting to disappear into the rope like he does in that one scene. And with this about finished up, now I can show you all the finished versions. And here we are. This is the finished version of Strawberry, or Red. This is the finished version of Orange, Little Toulouse. Yellow, we have Bill Cyper. I love the pink with this one. It just looks so good together. Green, we have our favorite green boy, Kermit the Frog with his Wilkins coffee. Blue, we had Sapphire. As you can see, the glittery detail looks so good. Indigo is my little sad, heartless boy. Purple is Muffy. Again, you can see why this one was one of my favorites. And then pink, we have Cheshire all finished up. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun doing these different images, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.